And it's finally time for some playoff baseball. It is the number 6 seeded Cincinnati Reds taking on the National League East champions in the number 3 seed, the Philadelphia Phillies. And believe it or not, coming into this game, the Reds have a better record than Philadelphia. In the regular season, Cincinnati went 90-72. The Phillies went 89-73, finishing with the same record as the Atlanta Braves, but via the tiebreaker, the Phillies obviously won the National League East. So on paper, this is a very evenly matched series between a team with a lot of playoff experience in the Philadelphia Phillies against a team that's sort of just entering their contending window in the Cincinnati Reds. So welcome to game number 1 here from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We will play 3 games if needed for this National League wildcard series, but here is game number 1. We are guaranteed at least 2. If we get a split, of course, we will go to a win or go home game number 3. On the mound tonight for Philadelphia, it is their ace, Zach Wheeler, and for the Cincinnati Reds, they are going to be sending out Andrew Abbott, who, if we're being honest, should probably be our number 3 guy in the rotation, but with John Means pitching game 162 to clinch this playoff berth against the Chicago Cubs, and with Max Scherzer being out for a couple more weeks, Abbott has been slotted into this game 1 appearance for tomorrow night's game. No matter what, John Means will get the ball for game number 2. If we get to game 3, probably Brandon Williamson, I think, will get the ball for that game, but let's try to get them out of here in 2. Zach Wheeler had a phenomenal 2024 regular season. He was the Cy Young, 2.51 ERA. It's going to be tough getting runs off of this man, even with this Cincinnati high-powered offense. They're going to be at a premium with Wheeler on the bump. After TJ Friedel ground out, here's your lineup. Yeah, aforementioned Friedel, then McLean, Candelario, Martinez, De La Cruz, Benson, Marte, Steer, and Stevenson in the 9. Matt McLean on the 2-1 pitch. There you go! Matt McLean right away. Deep left field, that ball's up and it's way out of here. Matt McLean gets the Reds on the board. 384 feet. We said those runs were going to be at a premium. Well, McLean is going to break through in the first inning. He takes Zach Wheeler deep. He's the Cy Young, but Matt McLean does not care. A game after putting up, 13 against Cincinnati. The Reds now go back-to-back. I met against Chicago, but Jeimer Candelario deep right field. They did that in game 162. It was Candy and JD Martinez. Tonight it's McLean and Candelario. 2-0 Cincinnati off of back-to-back home runs against the National League Cy Young winner and Zach Wheeler. Again, you couldn't have asked for a better first inning out of the Reds than what we just got. JD Martinez comes up with 1 out, and the Phillies are finally going to get another out. It's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman and Bryson Stott. Ellie De La Cruz now in the 2-2. His first postseason appearance will be a strikeout as we go into the bottom of the first. There's Andrew Abbott, 3.68 ERA on the regular season, over 31 starts. He had a record of 19-7. The lefty will see Trey Turner first in the 3-2, one of the best in the game. Turner is going to watch ball 4. Leadoff runner on for the Phils, but now Brandon Marsh, the former Los Angeles Angel, will get popped out behind the dish. There is Tyler Stevenson, just like that. 1 gone for Bryce Harper, one of the faces of the game. Harper grounds one right to Jeimer Candelario. Candelario to De La Cruz, Ellie back to Jeimer, and Bryce Harper goes down on a double play. We go to the top of the second inning. Will Benson on a 3-1 count will get under a fastball. Wheeler's going to start off this second inning with an out. And now to the plate, Noelvi Marte on the 1-1 start of the season off, of course, with that 81-game suspension. Will ground out in his first postseason AB. Now up Spencer Steer on the 1-2 pitch. Steer going to drive one into left, but there will be Brandon Marsh. To the bottom of the second, Castellanos up first for Philadelphia. You know, he mashes on left-handed pitching, and he'll be on it with a leadoff single. And for the Phils, yeah, they're going to get back-to-back lefties, if not 3 straight lefties in this series. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first, there is a big fly from Alec Bohm. Oh, TJ Friedel can't get to it. It's going to be second and third for Philadelphia as they threaten here in the bottom of the 6th. Now up their switch hitting DH in Rodolfo Castro on the 1-1 pitch. Castro into right center field. Will Benson is there. I don't think he's going to have the arm to gun out 53 speed. Nick Castellanos at the plate, and he will not. So 2-1 is the score. The Phillies do get one back as they're chipping away. Bryson Stott now on the 1-2. He'll swing through a fastball up and in. 2 gone for the 8th spot in Johan Rojas. Full count for him. Balls on the ground right to Nolevi Marte to the top of the 3rd. So yeah, what I was talking about earlier, right? The Phillies will likely see 3 left-handed pitchers if this series does go that far, because you get, of course, tonight and Abbott, John Means getting the ball tomorrow night, and then if we do go to 3, it will be the other lefty in Brandon Williamson. I'm not going Hunter Green in this series. I just don't feel comfortable with it, as, oh my goodness, Bryson Stott takes one away from TJ Friedl with the dive and the throw. 2 gone. Matt McLain, though. Trey Turner's not going to take that one away. Matt McLain up the middle is going to pick up a 2-out single. Now to the dish. It will be Jeimer Candelario. Homer in his last AB. This time, Candy rips one deep right field. That ball is going to get down. Jeimer Candelario might have himself another RBI. McLain going first to home. He's in there. 3-1 for the Reds off of Jeimer Candelario's double. 2 gone still for JD Martinez. He is going to get jammed on that fastball up and in. Yeah, Trey Turner is going to make the play, but still, Cincinnati gets that 1 run back as we go into the bottom of the 3rd. The catcher, JT Realmuto, is going to strike out on that inside sweeper. 1 down for Trey Turner. Full count pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Abbott with another strikeout, make it 2 in the inning. Brandon Marsh on the 2-1 offering. Gonna hit that one left center field. Can Matt McLain get there ranging to his left? He will. It's a 1-2-3 3rd inning for Andrew Abbott. We go to the top of the 4th. Ellie De La Cruz going to chop one to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. 1 out. The lefty, Will Benson, on the 2-2 pitch. Chops one on the ground there, this time to Bryson Stott. So back-to-back groundouts for Abbott to kick off the inning. Now the dish, Nolevi Marte, and another chopper right to the right side of the infield. Back to Stott. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Bryce Harper up. He grounded into a double play in his last at-bat. This time, this one's flown out well by Harper, but Matt McLain makes a catch over the shoulder. 1 out for Nick Castellanos on the ground. That ball is going to get through, almost identical to his first AB. Castellanos with back-to-back singles in this game. Alec Boehm now going to drive one right to Ellie De La Cruz. He's going to take it himself. Ellie De La Cruz, oh my goodness. A take-it-yourself double play by Ellie De La Cruz sends us to the 5th inning, and Spencer Steer will kick off the inning by popping out to the first baseman in Harper. 1 out, 9 spot up, Tyler Stevenson. He has excelled in this spot this season, but right there is not his best swing. He's going to pop out to his fellow catcher in JT Realmuto. TJ Friedl is going to be 0 for 3 after this pop out. If this ball stays in playable grounds, it does for Harper. To the bottom of the 5th, Rodolfo Castro is going to get his first postseason hit right here as he rips one in to the left center field gap. It is a leadoff double for Philadelphia, and it will bring the tying run to the plate. I know it's the 5th inning, but still, here comes Bryson Stott. As Stott puts one on the ground, Nolevi Marte will make that play across the diamond. 1 gone, Johan Rojas on the 1-2, swing and a miss. Abbott sweeper has been working tonight. 2 down now for JT Realmuto. Down he goes! 2nd time he strikes out in the sweeping curve. And Abbott has been phenomenal tonight as he's only allowed 1 through 5 innings. And now Matt McLain gonna rip one up the middle, picking up another base knock over the Cy Young and Wheeler. And after 5, Wheeler's day is done. The Phils go to a lefty, Christopher Sanchez, 3.66 ERA in the regular season. He will see Candelario first, who has been hitting the cover off the ball tonight, but Candy is going to fly out into center field. So runner stays put at first with 1 out. JD Martinez gets a shot at the lefty, but that ball is grounded right to Alec Boehm. Boehm to Stott, Stott to Harper. Easy double play turn for the Phillies to end the inning. Trey Turner leads off the bottom of the 6th. Abbott still going strong though. Striking out Turner on that inside fastball. 1 gone lefty-lefty matchup. There's Brandon Marsh grounding out to Candy. And now here comes Bryce Harper with 2 outs again. He's been held silent basically throughout this entire game. The Reds have really neutralized anything that he's able to bring on the offensive side of the ball, and Harper is going to fly out. So to the top of the 7th, Ellie De La Cruz up first. Not our best swing. Christopher Sanchez still in the game pitching for Philadelphia. That will be the first out of the inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. In future games, might sub Benson out right there, like bring in Jonathan India for that matchup, because Benson really does not hit lefties very well, even though he did take Drew Smiley yard in the last game. But I don't know, we'll see. If we get there in another game and we have to see a lefty late in the game for Benson, I might move him out of that spot. Spencer Steer flies out to end the top of the 7th to the bottom half of the inning. Abbott still going at Castellanos, though. Could have had his third hit, but no, Levy Marte with a play with the dive, and then throws cross diamond as well. Nolevi Marte playing his ass off at third base, and Spencer Steer is going to put away Alec Boehm on the ground out. Rodolfo Castro pops out, and Andrew Abbott, my goodness, first postseason start, goes 7 innings, gives up 1 run against a team who's made 2 back-to-back deep playoff runs in the Philadelphia Phillies. I can't applaud the man anymore for his efforts. And this is a Phillies team given without Kyle Schwarber. He is injured, but still, tremendous stuff. The Reds go 1-2-3 in the 8th to the bottom half of the inning. Emilio Pagan will be the first guy off the pen tonight for Cincinnati. 2.07 ERA. He will get Bryson Stott first, and Stott going to put one into right center. There is Will Benson. 1 gone. Now for the 8th spot, Johanna Rojas on the 2-2. Rojas into right. That ball is going to get down. And now the Phillies send the tying run to the plate. JT Realmuto struck out twice. He'll strike out 3 times. Looking at a curveball, 2 gone, Trey Turner, and Turner pops out to Tyler Stevenson. So the Phillies will have 2-3-4 coming up. Bryce Harper will get a shot in the 9th inning. But first, the top of the 9th for Cincinnati, and for the Phillies too, they gotta try to get a guy on for Harper first. Candelario is gonna get thrown out. Tremendous play by Trey Turner. 1 out for JD Martinez, 3-1 offering. Martinez checks in with a base knock. That one goes opposite field into right. Ellie De La Cruz now steps into the box in the 2-1. My goodness, that's a moonshot, and he might have just ended the Phillies' hope of winning here in Game 1. Ellie De La Cruz goes 387 into deep left field. And this is unlike the Phillies wild card game last year, or series last year, where they swept the Miami Marlins. The Reds are giving Philly trouble. 1 out now for Will Benson, again keeping him in the game for the lefty-lefty matchup. Here I'm fine with it, 4-run game, but still again in future games that might be India's role. We'll see. India can easily go to second after, and Steer can go back to the outfield. We'll see. Nolevi Marte grounds out to end the inning. To the bottom of the 9th, 4-run cushion, not a save situation, but will still bring in the back-to-back all-star closer in Alexis Diaz. Just needs 3 outs to win this one. Brandon Marsh first in the 3-2 pitch, balls on the ground. Nolevi Marte has been excellent at the hot corner tonight. He'll make the out. 1 down for Bryce Harper on the 3-2. Harper will get on base for the first time in this game, but again, down by 4. Here comes Nick Castellanos on the 1-1 pitch. Ball's hit right back to Diaz. What a play. Diaz to De La Cruz to Candelario. And that's your ball game. The Cincinnati Reds will win, and they'll do it by a score of 5-1. What a dominant effort on the mound from Andrew Abbott, going 7 innings and really just shutting this Phillies team down. And the Reds are 1 game away from advancing to the NLDS, and if they get there, they will see the NL Central champions. Yes, somehow, some way, the St. Louis Cardinals are the 2 seed in the NL. But hey, if you're looking ahead, right, Cincinnati would not have to see the Dodgers until the NLCS. I'm just saying, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We got to win Game 2 tomorrow night with John Means heading to the mound. So hopefully the Reds can lock it down. And if you do get to the NLDS, maybe Max Scherzer, who has pitched a perfect game this season, does make a return, kind of like what he did last year with the Rangers in the playoffs. Hopefully at least his pitching will be better with us if Scherzer does get the chance to return. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 12 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. You can thanks y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.